Hi everyone, my name is Melanie, Math Content Specialist here at Zinkers. Let's take a look at another digital SAT question and how we can use Desmos to help us solve it. This question says, store A sells raspberries for $5.50 per pint and blackberries for $3 per pint. Store B sells raspberries for $6.50 per pint and blackberries for $8 per pint. A certain purchase of raspberries and blackberries would cost $37 at store A and $66 at store B. How many pints of blackberries are in this purchase? Definitely a lot of information to wade through here. I would suggest by organizing it in some way. So either by underlining things in different colors or making boxes or circles around something. Or in this case, I'm going to make a quick little table just to kind of illustrate how I'm organizing this information. So my quick 2x2 table is going to have raspberries and blackberries at the top, and then store A and store B on the left here. Really, all I'm doing is trying to figure out the relationship between the number of pints of blackberries and raspberries, and then the corresponding price at store A and store B. I'll incorporate the total values here at the end. But maybe you can see where I'm going. I'm trying to create some equations, ultimately a system of equations that's going to help me solve for the number of pints of blackberries. So let's get started here. Let's kind of go sentence by sentence. Store A sells raspberries for $5.50 per pint. I'm going to put a 5.5 here, 5.50. Store A also sells blackberries for $3 per pint. I'll put a 3 here. In a different color here, I'm going to write store B sells raspberries for $6.50 per pint. I'll put a 6.5 here, 6.50. And blackberries for $8 per pint. Put that here. So now I'm going to use this information to write some equations for each store A and store B. I can see that my relationship between the number of pints and the price is relating to a total purchase price of $37 and $66 at store A and B respectively. So I'm going to use that when I write my equations. So for store A, I know that I have blue here, 55 or 5.5, and I'll put X here, and 3Y equals 37. So let me break that down really quick. All I did was assign a variable, X and Y, to the number of pints of blackberries and raspberries. Desmos likes when we use X and Y, just kind of keeps those variables simple. If I was doing this by hand, I might choose R and B for raspberries and blackberries. Here, I know I'm going to use Desmos, so I'm going to choose X for raspberries and Y for blackberries. Again, that's kind of where I'm getting my equation. Let's try it for equation B, for store B. So store B has the price of $6.50 per pint of raspberries, X here, and then $8 per pint of blackberries, Y, for a total of $66. Now I could certainly solve this by hand. In this case, Desmos is going to be a lot faster, so let's do that. I'll come over here to Desmos and just type in my system of equations exactly how I see it. And what I'm going to find is that this solution to my system, or the place where they intersect, is going to be the point that makes both of these equations true. Make sure you're typing it in correctly here. I'm looking at my point of intersection, or my solution to the system, as being 4, 5. I'm going to write that down here. And all that means is that 4 pints of raspberries, X, and 5 pints of blackberries, Y, is going to make this system of equations true. So because I chose Y for blackberries, I know that my answer is going to be B, which is 5. Is there another question that you want to see? Make sure to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like and follow our channel for more digital SAT content.